Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. God, let's reduce the light glare bouncing off the bald head of mine. Hello, hope your day's been good. Hope your Tuesday's... Hey, Will, how you doing? Good to see you, man. How you doing? We are back to our Mass Effect run. Mass Effect is my comfort game. The game I'm actually half decent at, so... This is an unfortunate situation for my light, isn't it? It really does shine off the top of my bald head. Reorganise the room a little bit, but there's just no dealing with that. There is, you know, the fact of the matter is, the hair is going. Let's try without the top light. That looks a bit better. We'll go with that. Yeah, no, I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing well. Going well. How's your day been? What you been up to? How's it going? Still, no, it's receding like it's running away from your forehead, mate. But, you know, it was always going to happen with my genetics and my age. Been alright. Good. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Yeah, mine's just been standard work stuff, but I get a break in the middle of the week, so I'm off tomorrow, which is nice. So, yeah. So in the last stream, we'd just become a Spectre, which, if you're not familiar with Mass Effect, means that I'm generally above the law and allowed to shoot everyone in sight and just generally be a badass.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the council's
Played some BR and some UFC 4. So that's your the boxing game, right? Nice. Any more amazing sort of knockout kicks? Saw your YouTube video.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot of my
MMA. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that kick didn't look exactly allowed for boxing, but yeah. Nice.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Yep, that's never good on your spaceship in the middle of the essentially pirate waters of the galaxy.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
So have you played any Mass Effect?
The Majesty's just a small trading
game you've gone into before, or is it it's new to you?
I don't think
it's not new, it's a bloody old game, so you probably have seen it.
They don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Oh, it's Kerbal Space Program. Hey Lizzie, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that. Congratulations on becoming affiliate. Is Kerbal Space Program named after you, or are you named after Kerbal Space? I'm named after Kerbal Space Program. So Kerbal Space Program was the game I thought I would be streaming and doing, but it's one of those games that unless you're really super creative and really, really good, it's hard to... Well, I just don't have the knack of streaming it, I think. I either have to build in advance and stream the launches, or... Yeah, I don't know. I basically... I did a couple of them, and they were good fun, but it's quite hard to get... have a sort of flowing stream and an engaging game as well as my chat. So it's... I do love the game. It's just... I struggle to stream it, basically.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him.
And, you know,
Give me
there's
the
no
coordinates.
pew pew in Kerbal Space
forward them to
Railway.
your ship
Lots
right
of
away.
explosions when your ship
Please let me
crashes
know
into
as
the
soon
moon
as
or
you
whatever,
find
but... But yeah, my feeling at some point I want to get some emotes done. And my thought was that I would get like base the emotes as Kerbals, you know, little green characters in Kerbal Space Railway, but have them dressed up in all the character outfits of the different games I play. So like a Jill Valentine one for Resident Evil and a, you know, Commander Shepard for Mass Effect and
soldier's tour of duty, Williams?
Trying to take down a rogue
So, yeah, it
Spectre
should
and
be
his
fun.
army of synthetics?
So how are you
No,
doing, Lizzie?
they
You
didn't cover this in basic.
you well? You enjoying your affiliates? And when are you next streaming as well? It'd be good to catch you. I don't know. Well, you probably know all about Lizzie, but I'll do a shout out for you. I think it should work like that. Still getting my yeah, there we go.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
So, what am I doing here? Next stream on Friday. Cool. I'll do my best to join that. Still doing more Zelda? Or do you have to do a Resident Evil one now that you've got to celebrate your celebrate affiliate by doing a horror game? That was the deal, wasn't it? Yeah, sounds like good fun. Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure something out. It'd be good to be there.
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
You'll do a horror game. Cool. A business proposition for Super Space Cop. Okay.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Oh, hey, Lizzie, I'm joking. I'm not piling pressure on you to play a certain game. Just you play what you're comfortable with. It's work for you. Oh God, FNAF. I saw that once, and I still haven't burned the colours out of my eyes. That's a weird game. Hiding on remote worlds and over coordinates.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people.
That's FNAF
They must
world.
be
Oh,
ended.
right. So, this lady's a criminal that wants me to wipe out her buddies. Doesn't seem like a good thing to...
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate
Paris?
our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
I
Find
don't think
someone else to do
it's...
your dirty work. I want no part of a gang war.
Here are the coordinates nonetheless. What you do with them is your decision. Could you really let these men live?
Michael have to move
knowing
him, that's
that
why
you
they
can
try to kill him.
stop them?
Okay.
Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure
Souls
to
of
meet you.
children possessing animatronics after being killed by... Oh, okay. Right. That's kind of freaky. That qualifies as a horror game all days. Yep. Did I beep this this keeper? Need to get them all. No, done you. So at the moment we are on a big space station-y thing. Getting a few little side quests done. This is a bit sort of RPG-like, this one. And then we're going to go and do some missions out into space. But first we have to meet a space hooker.
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize
Sorry,
you
she's
as
a
one
consort.
of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Might stream later today if Terminal wasn't able to. Yeah? Well, if you're on when I finish up, mate, I'll certainly raid you and take a watch.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name,
It's hard to
she'll
fit
make every
to a
effort
schedule.
meet with you.
I've struggled with it. And yeah, there's been a few things going on in personal life that's made it quite hard to sort of stick to it and, you know.
Commander Shepard, I'm with the Spectres.
Excellent. You should hear
It,
something
it's difficult. It can be really
3 or
difficult
4 months.
to keep to a schedule.
I
do
think I'm
struggle
done
with it.
here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing
Working
new
a bit? Oh
clients.
yeah, by all means, that's fine. No
Nalina.
problem at all.
Yes, Shaira?
Appreciate you being here.
Send the
Lizzie.
commander
It's,
up to see
it's
me.
great.
I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
So yes, this is the consort. You know, don't shame sex workers here, but she is kind of a little bit
It
sleazy
appears the consort has taken notice
and not
of you.
above
She'd like to meet
making
with
us
you now.
do her dirty work.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Okay.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some.
So this lady's an Asari. They live for about 1,000 years, give or take. And they have special space magic called biotics, which means they can lift, push, and throw things around. And they are asexual. They are all of a... they're all same sex. They're all outwardly female. So they're quite an interesting species. And they can reproduce with anyone, basically, by mind screwing them. Your dad's a magician. Awesome.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend.
Like,
Septimus,
professionally? Or
a
just
retired
like...
Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now
Like
he spends his
your
days
son
in
riding his
Cora's
bike
den,
inside. Yeah, he does that. He
drinking
does that a
and
lot.
spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow
Yeah, missed that.
soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
He's very good at... Oh, I see. Okay. Just trying to see if I can make the chat a bit bigger, because it's kind of easy for me to miss at the moment. No, I don't want to... apparently not. He's very good at staying invisible, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me,
That's
I would
like
be
the most
very
awkward
grateful.
hug in video game history, surely.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
You've been given a task, so get out. Fine, let's do it. Let's get out of here. That's good. Glad to hear that, you know, that your mum's there for you. That's great. It's, yeah, it's good news. Right, where do I have to go? I need to head to the financial district. No, I don't. I need to head... Wasn't nice to your mum, so I don't want him. Yep, no, that's it. It's right to, you know, hard though it is, gotta, you know, the negativity, the people you don't need that aren't there for you, they're not the important ones. You always save your time and energy for the ones that are there for you. Definitely.
Reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing
Right thing
in
to
the
do.
Hades Gamma cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused
Unfortunate.
to comment.
My immediate family were still very close, but we do have, like, because I'm Scottish on my mum's side, so I've got, and I was born in Scotland, so I've got a big family, you know. And yeah, some of them there's been fallouts for and things, so it's it can be quite hard, you know. But it's all you can do is you know, focus on the people that are there for you, and you can be there for, you know. It's got to be a give and take.
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
Here we have a Turian.
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized.
From the northeast.
Will you be purchasing anything?
The only family I've got is yeah, that's it. Well, it's not about numbers, it's about quality.
Show me what you got.
You know.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre. Well,
yeah, my family's spread all around the country. I've got some sort of Derby way. I've got some Benfleet Essex sort of way. Lots up in Scotland. A little bit down right on the south coast.
Just show me what you
yeah,
got.
they're all over the place, and I see some of them more than others.
For you, Commander.
And I'm sort of Surrey, so kind of south. But yeah, we're all over the place, my family. Yeah, we'll have that and that. Right. It's really here for the keeper there, but we might as well do a bit of shopping. Now we need to head up to air traffic control and get the keeper. Lost other family since I've lost other family. I realised to enjoy it while it lasts. Nothing lasts forever. No, you're right. You're right, and you know it's a shame to have to think that way sometimes, but if it helps you, you know, treasure the people that are there and that matter, that's fine. That's good.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
Okay, I
What
have
were
heard
you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
Oh, that sounds like a rough day at work.
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Well, this is the Legendary Edition. So it came out. They uplifted it. Came out a year or two ago. So this was originally 2010, I think. The original Mass Effect.
Is there something I can do?
So they've given it a graphical
Talk to your
update
friend,
and a few quality of life improvements,
Someone
like
to talk to
leveling
him.
and
Tell him
aiming.
to
But yeah,
leave
it
me
is you know, to be fair, even the old one
He thinks he can
looks,
just push me around. But
you know,
you'll
they didn't
show
do
him,
masses
won't
amount. They updated it to better graphics and textures, but it was never bad. It was, you know, the old BioWare games are so good, really, for their time.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet
So,
with
yeah.
me down in the wards near the
But yeah, they
market.
recently re-released it, and there's
He
a
said
Mass
he
Effect
just
4
wanted to
coming
talk,
out,
but I know better. His name's
which is
Shorban.
exciting.
He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
So looking forward to that.
That's the guy who asked us to scan the keepers.
The keepers? Well, even more
So without
reason to go
spoiling it,
after him.
this is a
That's
trilogy,
against
and it goes on
regulations.
throughout a sort of a galactic war. So if you're able to join, you'll see the full story.
I better look into this
The
right
story
away.
is really
Find out
good.
what he's up to.
You know, it has highs and lows like all,
Anything's
and
possible
a lot
with
of people were
Shorban
upset
these
about the
days.
ending. But
Well, good
generally
luck.
speaking, it's an amazing story, especially Mass Effect 2. And yeah, it sort of ends, and then they had another game they released called Andromeda, where it's about a bunch of these different species going to a different galaxy, to the Andromeda galaxy, and it kind of, I don't like that game. They screwed it up for me. I mean, it was great graphics and the gameplay was good. It came out really glitchy, you know, not like Cyberpunk bad, but not far off either. And they, you know, there were issues with it, but for me, what they really got wrong was the story. The story sucked, and that's
Handle yourself
not.
well,
I
Williams.
can't cope with that.
It's surprising. Krogan women have to stay
Ever
home
played
to
VR?
try to
No,
reproduce.
not really.
Sorry to disappoint, Rex.
I don't have like an Oculus or anything.
Didn't say I was disappointed.
I've tried one
I could get
briefly.
used to killing
I used to
women
work at
around.
a university of creative arts, and they had a games design. So they had a bunch of Oculus. They were quite early ones. I think they were the Oculus Rift ones, I think. So I had to set them up. So I got to play with them, and I think I played. What did I play? Might have been like an oldish. It was a shooter of some kind. I can't remember which one it was. So yeah, I have had a go, but I don't have my. I would, if I had the money, I would have I'd get the Quest 2 and have a crack at Resident Evil 4 on that. I mean, Resident Evil 4 is not my favourite game, but it does look quite good for what's that? Yeah, I do quite fancy playing that, but it's a lot of money just to play essentially one game. I mean, I know there's a lot of other games, but
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations
you
on
got Quest 2,
taking down
nice.
Fist.
Have you played Resident Evil 4?
I was sure he was a big player in anything going
Gorilla
on
Tag.
here. Did you find anything in his office?
That sounds
could
like the sort
help
of thing you'd go dive, you know, accidentally dive into a wall because you're trying to tackle someone or something.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to
Walking
anyone
Dead.
else?
Nice.
That would be worth quite
Sounds
a
like a
bit,
similar
and
sort of thing.
I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Ooh, level up, level up, level up, level up. Oh, I've got all the points to spend. What's going on? Must have picked up some and forgotten about it. Right, we'll have that. We'll need that. And that, I think. Oh, Jesus. Hello there. You got me. Let's see. Right, so all Ash here. We're gonna make her a tough cookie. Fitness and assault rifles. Yeah. Don't know if I'll be using her all the time, but so we want combat armors. We want him. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That'll do. That'll do. Do. Yes, I will have that. And do we have a better gun? No. 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 Not really. No. No. Okay. You can't hear sound alerts? Really? Fucking hell.
Run.
Better? Hey Lizzie, play Outlast. I don't know if I've played that game. Sounds fun. Now you can hear it. Cool. Sorted. That's better. I think I know what went wrong there. Yeah. It's weird because you need different settings whether you're streaming from your laptop or from a PC or from the Xbox. This is on the Xbox, so it's like the opposite setting, and yeah, had it the wrong way around. So it was just me jumping like an idiot for you playing all those sound alerts. Did I boop you? Yes, I booped you. How we doing, Doc?
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been.
If you have long arms, it's a massive advantage. Yeah. So what's Outlast then, Lizzie? I don't know that one.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
It rings a bell.
Of course.
It must have. Must have heard of it, but yeah, it's yeah. Whoops. Don't need to be shooting anyone today. Oh, guns away. Right. What do I need to get done? I need to talk to Chorben. It's a horror game. Cool. Well, that'd be good fun. Be good to see a horror game that I'm not familiar with. Well, I say that like I know all the horror games, which is absolutely not the case at all. I only really know Resident Evil. Have I booped you? Yes, I've booped you. Your laptop would have died. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. No worries. I'm terrifying you with a backstory. This is your horror game. Your FNAF horror game, not FNAF World. Okay. Oh, look at that. Little Chorben's got himself some muscle.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see
Scream
you
like a baby.
Is
No,
there something you
that's
want?
cool. That's part of the enjoyment from our point of view, Leslie, for a start. And yeah, to be honest, you know, like I played Resident Evil 2 and 3 on stream, and yeah, there were times I properly like visibly jumped, like.
You can start by telling me the truth, Chorben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend Jalid told us about you.
FNAF
You
4.
spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Is it... Well, is it like really super scary then? Is it that like really bad? Because to be fair, you know, I do jump at Resident Evil. It's for fun. Yeah, no, I mean it's all good fun.
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
And I have to say, I
You both
find,
can go.
although I do jump on stream, I find it less stressful if I'm streaming
like my
because I'm
plans have
distracted by
changed.
chat and stuff.
It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Don't want spoilers. Nice. There's good jump scares. Okay. Yep. Well, Lizzie, I can't spoil Outlast for you. I've literally no idea what it's about, and I wouldn't spoil, of course.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the keepers?
Bum bum bum. Readings from the keepers. Yes. So.
What's so special about that?
The keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After
Yeah, it sounds quite
centuries
freaky.
here, we still
Well,
don't know
really
anything
does.
about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. I'll have a look, see if I can pick up a copy.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
Nightmares he's having while in a coma. Jeez.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn.
I'll play horror sometime anyway.
You
Nice.
stand to make a bit of a
And that's
profit yourself,
Outlast.
remember?
Nice. Is it a PC game, Lizzie, or is it You'll stick with your 100% Zelda run? Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, it's nice to mix it up a bit though. Like this is, you know, like I've been playing The Witcher 2 and some Resident Evil, but where my schedule's all been a bit messed up and I'm a bit, I've got all sorts of weird stuff going on. Like my shower's blown up and work's been really busy and all sorts of things going on. I've switched over to Mass Effect because it's my comfort game. I can play this. I know the story inside out. I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty, and you know it's not that hard for me. And it's just, this is a relaxing game for me. Usually.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good.
Got it on the Switch.
Maybe if you wouldn't mind
Okay,
speaking
cool.
with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is
Work's
useless
busy
if
too.
Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Happy scanning,
me too.
Commander.
Well, we've decided we're going to have to do the whole bathroom, so that's a thing. We're going to have to get on and get ourselves a bathroom suite and try and do that. I don't think I'm quite equal to doing it myself, so money involved in that, sadly. So, yeah. Hey, it's part of life, and I'm lucky to have my own house and everything, and I don't know, all the worries that come with it.
Commander. What do you
Yeah,
want?
lots of work. We only moved here in June, and yeah, it's been lots
I'm
going
here
on.
on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting
But
her.
my office is set
Good. The lies have
with our
been killing
cool
me for days.
foresty wallpaper.
I've
It's
seen
my
a lot of
chill zone.
horrible
This room.
things in my
It's tall. It's
days,
tiny.
and
You
there's
might
only
hear a
one
bit of an
woman in
echo
this
from the
damn
mic and stuff because it's
galaxy that
a
helps
teeny
me
little box
forget
room.
it.
But
This
it's
is a
nice and
great dream,
comfortable. I've got my little
gentlemen.
plant.
How did your
Got my
kind
desk
ever
and
defeat us?
streaming set up.
I may be
I
drunk,
like it.
Krogan, but you're ugly. And tomorrow I'll be sober. Now Unless you have a cure for
The
this
doors that
ache
shut for
in
no
my gut.
reason.
Go away.
I am I work in IT. I'm a DevOps engineer, so I do like automation of building managed services. So voice is lovely. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. So at a high level, basically I build automation that builds other servers and services. So I'm trying to make the game speak. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Do you want me to send you the game theory video after stream? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, drop it in Discord or something. Do that.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Straight
General,
up.
did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
So yeah, it's work's busy, which is a good thing. You know, of course, it's always good when the company you're working for is running flat out.
So
Hey,
you
Emmy.
think it's that easy?
Thanks for dropping in. How you doing?
Just straighten up and
Hyped for your new
act like a
PC?
general.
That's got to
It's
feel
better
good.
than
That's
sitting
got to be
on your
exciting.
ass all day.
Arrives tomorrow, right?
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort, even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right, I'll go to her.
So
After
I've had
I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid.
super
Would
hyped,
you be
yeah.
interested in earning a few extra
Trying to get all the
credits?
files I need transferring into one place to make it a little easier. Yeah, definitely. Always, yeah, it's always a bit of work involved copying over PCs and stuff. I used to do that for a living back when I was a tech, so it was, yeah. And then it's always easier when your computer hasn't blown up though. Usually when I was doing it, I had to make the computer work first. The worst one was when a teacher brought in their laptop, and I literally picked this thing up and just went, poured out about a pint of milk from this laptop. I was like, and I've got to fix this and get all the data back. Nice, thanks, Will. I'll give it a watch. Let you know.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof.
So much crap
Take this
saved.
data pad. It shows where I got
Just
my
trying to pick
info.
out the bits you need, yeah.
Exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Oh yeah, I haven't thought of that. OBS scenes and everything. Oh, I'm sure there'll be a YouTube video. When in doubt, YouTube it and Google foo.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira.
And you've got everything all set up just the way you like it as well, haven't you? I mean, it's all good there. So it's, like mine's all really simple, so it's okay. It'd take me 5 minutes to set mine up the way it is at the moment.
You know, you might make a good general
Exported the
yourself
scenes
one
into a
day.
file. Importing. Oh, I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. Okay, we've done what we need to do in this club. Let's get out of here. But yes, I have to say I don't miss having to fix computers for a living. I mean, sometimes it's nice to get your hands dirty and do stuff like that, but yeah, it was, yeah, when people don't, especially when it's someone else's, like when it's computers that are issued to staff and people don't look after them, like because it's not theirs and they know that someone else will fix it, so they don't care. It's heartbreaking to spend all that time fixing something and then, you know, it's not looked after.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
First ever Windows computer, you'd always been Apple. Yeah. In a lot of ways, Apple's actually easier to transfer as well, because there's less sort of places you can put things, and yeah, it's for all the reasons techs don't like Apple, because they're usually because they're
Busy though. I can't
quite
believe how many people
restrictive.
coming in from the
that makes them easier to support sometimes, and easier to use from a
I'm surprised
from a
you're willing
user
to fight
perspective.
Krogan, Rex. I thought you would stand with your own.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business.
So what do we think of my shepherd? I customized her a bit. I wanted to go with some cool hair. This is about as rad as I could come up with, really. File sorted tonight, streaming off your current PC tomorrow, and setting up the new PC on Thursday evening. Cool. That'd be good. So what? So Friday's Witcher will be on the latest and greatest then. Exciting stuff. What do I have to do? What's... Not codex. Journal, that's what I need. Right, so we've got to talk to... $18 of 20. One flipping... 2 keepers. I'll try and mod a VR game so I can get lightsabers. Nice. Friday should be the first screen with it, provided everything goes smoothly. Fingers crossed. Yeah, definitely. That'd be cool. Looking forward to it. Keeper will be sent. Right, okay, so I've got to find 2 more of these keepers. I know where one of them is. And I'm going to speak to Jalid, and I'm going to do this thing with the Elcor. So let's do that first, because I know where that is. Then we can go to space and shoot stuff. Come on, Shepard, run, 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 run. Max out the graphics and stream in 1080. Yeah, nice. Although I have to say, like, I don't know. People really care about it, and I get that, but like, I've never been all that about graphics and stuff, like graphical settings. Like, as long as it looks okay, I personally have never sort of missed not being in 1080 or anything like that. Like, I think your streams look amazing, and you know, you can see everything you need to see.
Sincere
It was great.
apology, but I
So-
am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
I've come to talk to you about your little problem.
But yeah, definitely, it's always better to have a
Curious.
brand new and top end.
What do you
It's,
know about
it's
the
exciting.
consort and her relationship to me?
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Bum, bum,
Unbelieving.
bum.
I know this Septimus.
Unbelieving.
He could not learn my secret.
These aliens are so funny.
The only way he could
So
learn
this
them is from
guy,
the
he's an
Asari
Elcor.
consort.
And Elcors in Mass Effect
Not true.
are
Look at this.
they normally use like really subtle
This is difficult to
movements,
fathom.
apparently with their own people,
If the
and
Turian
pheromones
could
to
learn
speak,
this on
so
his
that when they
own,
speak to aliens, they have to
this
sort of
may
go.
anyone can
They
discover
have to
my
sort of say what
secret.
their emotion is as well, like unbelieving, unbelieving. I don't believe you, basically.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
It's not working. You just want lightsabers.
I suppose you are correct.
Yeah, Emmy, this is, I was saying
Thank you for
earlier,
this
this is my comfort game.
information.
I've been sort of struggling to
Spark of
stick to my schedule and
realization.
play the games I mean to,
I
and
must speak with
loads
the
of stuff going on at home, like,
She will be
well,
most
like it falling
displeased
over.
with
It's
my
not.
actions.
It's like my bathroom blowing up,
Anxious request.
showers exploding on me,
Please, human,
work going
if you
mental.
will excuse me,
So this is
I
my
must
comfort
go
game.
now.
I know it really well. I can play it really easily. I'm on the hardest difficulty, and by and large, a few difficult bits.
I'm sure she'll forgive you.
I can just
It was Nana's
play it
mistake.
Doubtful.
and sort of,
Perhaps you are
yeah,
right,
it's just
human.
nice and easy.
I can
It's a
only
relaxing
hope
game, a
so.
comforting game for me. So
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving.
but yes,
You
yeah,
see,
I look
they're
forward to
not
seeing
all
you play it, Emmy. It'll be good
humans
fun,
are, as you say.
and it's really replayable as well. So it's you know, I don't know how much you want to watch if you know, it's really story driven, but the different choices you make carry through 3 games. So it's really good for
Allow me to be your guide.
you know, several playthroughs. I've played this so many times. And I'm going the wrong way. He says, I know all about this game, and goes the wrong way. But the first one's most like an RPG. This one's quite RPG-like. And they become a bit more action-y as you go through. And most people think Mass Effect 2 is the best. You know, so yeah, it's a good shout. And yeah, I sort of maybe jumped in a bit more with, you know, so I did Resident Evil. And I like those games as well, but yeah, it was possibly a bit more than I needed to do. You know, like it might have been better to do this. But yeah. But yeah, you get different options based on the choices you make, different options based on the character that you've chosen, the background, and the gender as well. You can be male shep or a female shep.
I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking.
I prefer FemShep.
Even the
She's just
diplomat
so
has
badass.
withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness.
Yeah, no, that's cool, Emmy. Appreciate you being here, and yeah, lurk away. By all means.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Very astute. So we've just done all this running around a space station to solve her problems, and all she's done is say, you know, you're a great leader. Brilliant. Thanks, I guess.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone.
This is why the Renegade playthrough can be quite fun, where you just say,
the power of words.
You idiot.
Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I've never learned.
I'm liking her hair though. I'm a bit colorblind sometimes with certain shades. Am I right in saying that Shepard, our character on the left there, is that sort of grey hair, or like a grey blue? I don't know. That's how it looks to me anyway. And yeah, I think it's quite cool. I quite like it because you can customize her appearance. It doesn't change the gameplay, but it looks cool. So yeah, I gave my Shepard a sort of grey hair. I thought it was quite modern. Right, let's head up to. Just trying to think where on earth that last keeper is. I think it must be. Where would it be? Where would it be? Think. There's 20 of them, and there's always one that I miss. It's not you, is it? Nope, got you. I know there's one more where I'm about to go to get my ship, so I'll get that one last. So I think it should be in one of these corridors, I reckon.
I haven't spent much time with any Krogan before you, Rex. I have to say, you're not what I expected.
Right. Because you humans have a wide range of cultures and attitudes. But Krogan all think and act exactly alike.
Look, I didn't mean... Just forget I said anything.
Done.
Rex is hilarious. done. I have forgotten that you said anything. Oh, I know where I know where it is. I know where we need to be. We need to go to the nightclub, don't we? We've done you.
Binary Helix has
I
settled
know.
out
I
of
know
court
where we're
with
going.
a Krogan group
It's
that
all
had
good.
accused the Genetics
We're on
Corporation
this.
of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no...
So yeah, I'm quite excited to have a day off midweek as well. That's good. Pleased with that. We're off to the theatre tomorrow. A 10 o'clock in the morning or 10:30 in the morning showing of a kids theatre show called Zog and the Flying Doctors. So my 2-year-old's going to the theatre with us for the first time ever, which is quite exciting. So yeah, who knows if he'll actually sit still for it, and
Sorry,
but it should be
I'm
quite
busy
fun.
right now. So, what can I do?
It's going to be more like a pantomime, I suspect, than
What were you
anything else.
discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... sorry, I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My
Yeah,
sister Jenna
I know,
left here
it's
to go work at Cora's
it's
Den.
exciting, Amy. Yeah,
Problem is, she's working as an informant for
slowly
CSEC.
getting
You
there.
know, eavesdropping on the people.
I'm over my
If they find out what she's doing...
well, so far I'm over my average viewer count as well. Thanks to you all being regulars. So I'm over my average 3. So yeah, it's just the followers and I'm done. So it's
Being
exciting.
An informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
So yeah,
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No,
hit the average viewers before
it's
the
all
followers.
very
Yeah,
secret.
you're going to
Last
thanks,
time I
Lizzie.
asked an
Yeah,
officer, he told me to stay
yeah,
out
we'll
of
get
it
there.
for
We'll get
Jenna's
there.
safety.
At the end of the day, I kind of remember that I'm doing this for fun. You know, that's in the end it went far. Yeah, it suddenly sort of snowballs.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous
Yeah.
Cora's Den is.
Would you?
But yeah,
That'd be great.
I have to say, I mean,
Just
I've not been
don't
doing
tell
it
her
that
I
long.
sent you. Well,
My
I
first
should get
stream,
back
I
to
think,
work before I
was
get
in
trouble.
January.
Thanks.
So, yeah, it's come along quite quickly overall. It's good. But I think the best thing about it's definitely been sort of meeting and joining into lovely little communities like Emmy's, like yours, Lizzie, like Terminals, Will's. You know, I've really enjoyed sort of meeting you know, virtually meeting groups of people like this, and yeah, turn the view account and follow account off during streams. Yeah, that's it. You don't want to get too focused on like turn it into a grind or anything. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But yeah, I mean, mostly it's just about, you know, having fun and chatting away to people, and yeah. Hey Mace, good to see you. Right, try to clean fish tanks while the cat. Okay, I'm gonna hope that the cat didn't get the fish. I'm gonna assume that that's the case. Please don't tell me it did. Did it? Executor.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last
You
seen
need
in
to
the Hades
do
Gamma
Poker
cluster.
Shop.
No demands have yet been made.
So if you do Poker Shop, Pokeball 3, you'll buy 3 ordinary Pokeballs. Emmy, so I'm assuming that's what you're trying there. Ta-da! Got all the money. Fish are safe. Your floor almost suffered, mostly my sanity that was going. Yeah. Having
I've got big
fish
news
and
for
cats
you,
in the
Shepard.
same area.
Captain
Yeah,
Anderson is stepping down as
it's
commanding
asking for a bit
officer
of trouble,
the
I guess.
Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know
Look at that, we've got our own special ship.
What kind of leads do
We have a stealth warship, everybody.
Zara's gone.
How cool is that?
Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Sarah was
Yay!
after.
You got Executor. Well done, Emmy.
Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he
I don't know what an Executor is.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard.
They don't really
I'm
bother
not
each
sure
other.
they even
One cat.
exist.
But
Thought it was going to eat a particular fish. Turns out it just wants to drink the tank water.
Them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if
So
she's
how helpful
involved,
was
but
your
it might be a good
cat
idea
being?
to try and find her.
It's like
See
good
what she
soup.
knows.
Yeah.
Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Udina, you're such a dick. I'm tempted to be, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
I'm just yanking your chain,
I have
Udina.
a meeting to get
I'm being
to.
a good
Captain
girl.
Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
But I'm not. Udina's such a politician. I hate him. He wanted attention and kept headbutting you in the bucket. Helpful with water involved. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Time to inspire everyone. Let's do this. We're going to do an inspirational, rousing speech. Here we go.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Humanity must
For
do its
too
part.
long, our species has stood apart from the others. For us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. Humanity needs to do
Stole
this.
it from TikTok.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you
Love the
all,
music for
we
this game.
will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
You see the Muppets Les Mis. Okay, right. Let's have a quick chat with the team and explore our new warship, and then we can get cracking. First up is Caden here. Now we have to be careful with Caden because as a female shepherd, if you're nice to him, he hits on you. So, and we're not doing that.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Your algorithms might be slightly different there.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner.
I've never been on TikTok, not once, not in my entire life. As I think there's a part of me that just feels like I'm too old. Codex entry. Don't do it, it's a massive time trap. Wasted so much time on that. Yeah, that's it. I kind of feel like I burn time on screens enough without adding to my habit. Yeah. Garrus, old buddy, old
Thanks
pal.
for bringing me on board, Command. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're
Yeah,
like.
I'm on Instagram.
Spectres make their own
I'm on Facebook, but I don't really use it very much.
CSEC
And
buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always
yeah,
running
it's YouTube and now Twitch that drag me in. But I don't regret Twitch at all.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
But yeah, I don't need any.
But sometimes it feels like
Bit of Pinterest, I suppose, but that doesn't matter. LinkedIn, but that's professional, mostly.
It shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
I scroll through TikTok for 10 minutes and
Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
yeah, I did get into Twitter as well. I don't do a lot of tweeting, but I do look at Twitter now and follow certain people. But
So you just quit
yeah.
because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that.
You got a business account, and it's mostly you can't go liking every goth girl on TikTok.
More and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
By all means, link your shop URL, Moose. You know, I absolutely don't mind doing that. Do a bit of self promo. It's you got some lovely things on there. Love to see
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get...
So the way you talk to Garrus, you can influence him quite a lot. So you can make him like a rather promo TikTok. It's like having a therapist, but weirder. Is it though? Is it? Cats fashion, the most bizarre conspiracy theories. Not sure what that's. Conspiracy theories? You conspiracy theorist, Amy? Didn't strike me as a tinfoil hat girl.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Command.
Yes. TikTok knows you better than you know yourself. Just love hearing what people have to say about their theories. Yeah, fair enough.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Okay,
Dismissed,
you're up to date.
Ma'am?
Nice ship you got, Shepard.
Yeah,
What can
I don't know.
do for
Like, I'm interested in hearing people's views and stuff, but I have to say, I tend to have pretty short thrift with
Go ask the quarry if you want stories.
unscientific or harmful, in my view, harmful conspiracy theorists. You know, like the crazier the better. Recommend Biden being a lizard. But yeah, fair enough. That needs to be watched. That's fair enough.
You Krogans live for
Yeah,
centuries.
it's the ones that I think are harmful, like the climate change deniers, anti-vaxxers, things like that.
The
Like,
Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was
yeah. Honestly, Moose, I don't think you're selling this to me. Like, I don't want. I'm not sure I want that sort of insight into my psyche. I think ignorance might be bliss.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Yeah, the silly ones are, they're just the ones that you can't possibly believe that anyone actually believes.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation.
And the flat Earth ones, which
an infection
technically
that makes
harmless,
only a few in 1,000
but so
children
alarmingly.
survive birth. And I suppose it's destroying your entire
I just really struggle to believe that there are people that genuinely believe in the 21st century that our world is flat.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
How can that be? How can it possibly be? It is quite funny watching them try and prove it, though.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
The new job training today was mostly watching crazy conspiracy films.
As for the Krogan,
but that sounds like an amazing job training. Not hearing a flat earth in science.
But it's not
clearly madness. Yeah, that's it.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Talk to you later, Rex. You lot talk a lot, so time to go shoot stuff. Honestly, the best time of that. The rest was really weird kids videos. Still not entirely sure they will pay me for this. It's too fun. Yeah, what is this job, Moose? I want in. This sounds too much fun to be work. I want in. Okay, so we're heading into the Traverse. Let's see where we're going. This is DLC. We're not going to do that just yet. Nevaria. We can go to Nevaria. We could do a bit of general exploration, or we could go straight to rescue our next squad mate. Let's do a main story mission. Safety assessor. Nice. That sounds interesting. My sister's a health and safety advisor. No, manager. Yeah, she's a manager now. She works for the Crown Estate, which is really cool. She does health and safety work, analysis, advisory. I don't know, but they do a lot of work on because they obviously have to maintain all the grounds for the royal estate. So places like Windsor Great Park. It's really interesting work that she gets to do. Trimanray? Dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates. Magikarp? Oh sure, why not? I basically always go for these when I know what they are, even though it's not supposed to be that good. Ready to transfer? Cool. All set and sorted for your new delivery then. You're gonna be like waiting for it to arrive, like just standing by the door, like, come on, deliver it, deliver it. Prothean data disk. Okay. Edolus.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Covered by wide deserts of silicate sand. Okay, let's land and find out what this is like. The hype will be so real. Cat will be hyped as she'll have a new cardboard box to sit in. Nice. Cats and 2-year-olds, they're so similar in this way. My little boy absolutely loves the cardboard box. Yep, absolutely loves it. All the toys that we buy him and you know, family buy him, just the cardboard box that matters. The memes are real. To the point, actually, that this Christmas, one of the presents we got him was essentially just a cardboard box. It was a decorated cardboard box, but it was essentially a cardboard box, as a basically a tractor cardboard box that folds out and he sits in. I'll try and find a picture and put it on Discord. It's hilarious. So, bought a brand new bed the other week. She chose to ignore it in favour of the cardboard box it was delivered in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right, let's see. Where's the map? Where's the map? So it's some debris. We've got a distress signal. So let's do the debris first. Set destination. Now you get to see a very meme-worthy thing. So the this is the Mako, this tank, and it has some of the weirdest control serves, you know, like ever. Like, it's really floaty and completely physics defying. like what? No, go that way. That's it. You might get a little car sick watching this. I don't know. Anyone get motion sickness here? No, not that way, not that way, not that way. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't fly even as well as the DeLorean though, sadly. Does this basically and hops and bounces. Boop. Yeah, that's what we want. Loot. You'll love this, Emmy. You can be a loot goblin all across the galaxy. Finding random stuff hidden all over the place and stealing it and then selling it. And being essentially a billionaire by the end. Lithium deposit. Okay, we can do this. A little bit of surveying. Oh, bugger. Missed it. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you'd like that. You get to buy stuff as well, yeah. You've seen the merchant, haven't you? And all the goodies you can buy. Oh, no, not that way. That way. There we go. some of the planets that you go, because these are all like they're all different. So you get to, in almost every system, you get to go to a different planet that is, you know, they're not massively. I mean, they're not massively different. At the end of the day, this was a game essentially built in 2010. But it's yeah, there's enough different sort of worlds to go and explore on here that it's quite fun, and there's lots of loot and stuff. But there's a few sort of, essentially, a lot of the rooms you go into and stuff are basically the same. But why is it? Yeah, that's it. It's a bit. Yeah, I do get what you mean. Like, and also, why is he essentially able to go through and appear in rooms that are, or should be, locked, or, you know, full of people that are not supposed to put up with anyone outside their cult? Here we are looting a mummified alien dude that's been here forever, and then leaving him. Right, I'm pretty sure I know what's coming here, to the point that I am going to save. Oh, if I'm right, this should be well, all I'll say, Emmy, is at least it's not in water. If it's what I think it is. Here we go. We're going to have a little tank battle. Yeah. Kind of. Kind of. Uh-oh. Run away, run away. Oof. Ah. It's when it sucks down and chases you that it gets... Yeah, there we go. So first it sort of does this weird hiding thing where it hides and spits at you. It's surprisingly hard to hit, and when you can heal your tank, fortunately, but you can't fire when you're repairing your tank. And these guys can pop up and one-shot you. And I've got quite a lot of practice of shooting these things, which can do a hell of a lot of damage if you let them hit you. But the main worm thing, it's called a thresher maw, can one-shot you. So when you're not expecting it, it's got me, got me, it got me. I'm missing. It's not good. Where is he? He's following me. So yeah, it's not really a boss battle, it's optional. But it's part of a side quest. Why am I suddenly missing all these guys? So you have to keep moving because you can't let him hit you. And there we go. He's got a hell of a lot of health. Look at him. Stop hitting me. So you kind of have to beat... Oh, he nearly got me there. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. I'm not watching chat properly because this guy's actually. I'm a bit early in the leveling system to be fighting this guy. Are they? Oh, they're worms. Yeah, this is a thresher moor, and for some reason, best known to lore, they appear all throughout the galaxy, but fairly randomly. So you can just be driving along, and suddenly they'll pop up and ruin your day. I'm running out of... so Omnigel is the sort of random magic thing that you use to fix everything in this game, and yeah, I'm running low on it. I can't heal again now. I've run out. So I'm gonna have to pay attention. Shoot, that is not how that was supposed to go. It's very random. Oh, God. Come on, die. You're dead, you just don't know it yet. Come on. Yay! There we go. You get quite a lot of XP for beating that guy. Which is why I wanted to do it. Quite early.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Still no Magikarp. Yep, sad times. Very Juney. I haven't seen any June. I know there's a TV series coming out, isn't there? So I'll have to watch that. But I don't know anything about June. Control the spice, I control the universe. Yep, not getting that reference because of, I don't know, lack of June knowledge. So we've got everything on this planet, so we're done. So we can head back to Normandy. So we're trying to do a main mission here, but we've got to find our which planet. So we've got to do some planet scanning here. So usually there's only one key thing in each like explorable planet in each system. So that will be it for this particular cluster. Survey. Picked up some hydrogen. Good. I'm going to search this asteroid belt, see if there's any goodies in it. Seems not. Rare element, plutonium, lovely. Scene. I just played the 90s DOS game. Do you have the books? Yeah, it's a TV show though, right? Or is gonna be? June? Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, there's... Were the books... Were they books first and then game? Probably were, right? But it's a TV... I'm sure I've seen it. It's a TV series. Am I dreaming that? Rockruff. Didn't even see that one come in. There's a movie remake recently done about a series. Probably exists. Yeah. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming it. But yeah, there's a... That, I happen to know, is the planet we want, so we'll do the rest of the solar system so I don't forget, and then we can go down and do our main mission. Quick scan of this asteroid belt as well. There we go. Movie remake recently. Maybe it's the movie that I'm thinking of. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human System Alliance. Its heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate that Therum was once more habitable in the past than it is at present. Explains why the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, which have been looted by mining corporations. So the Protheans are an extinct species that gave us this magic, or from their ruins we got this magical faster than light stuff called the Mass Effect or Element Zero. Let's see now. We are going to need we can do Rex and Garrus. It's reasonably good mix. Let's do that. And they are just brilliant. Rex and Garrus are amazing.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay, let's go find these odd readings then. See what's waiting for us. Spoiler alert, a bunch of death robots. As we're fighting death robots in this game. Whoa, big ship. I'm not above cheesing you, given that we're on the hardest difficulty. I'm in a tank. I don't intend to fight you in person. Boom. There we go. Mission over. All done. Now there's going to be a lot more of those guys. We're doing this in sort of... You can do the first 3 main story missions in any order. So we've got 3 locations. This is one of them.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Oops, wrong button. Okay, well, still here, just lurking and dripping with sweat from playing Gorilla Tag. Yeah, that's the other problem with VR, mate, is yeah, the physical effort involved. Moose and I were talking in Tofu's stream about how physical exercise has its risks, and gaming injuries are already a thing. I think she was even suggesting weighted controllers for exercise. I'm not sure of this plan. Oh, you're off to bed, Lizzie. Cool. Well, sleep well. Thank you very much for joining and coming in and saying hi. I appreciate that. Have a great night. Where are you, buddies? Come on. Any more? Any more for any more? I'm in a tank. Don't be afraid. Cheeky. Okay. Why am I holding a pistol when I have an assault rifle? Thank you. Goodies, goodies, goodies. Gorilla Tag is dangerous. Guardian 2, interesting. New guns, new guns. We like new guns. Okay. The difficulty on this does ramp up massively and randomly. Like, a single Geth is like dead easy to take out even on this level of difficulty. But they can overwhelm you big time. And it's easy to sort of assume that it's going to stay that simple. It's a mistake I've made regularly. Right, it's a terrible idea. Yeah, yeah, we're not sold on the exercise gaming. I think there was a Nintendo, there was a Wii Fit, wasn't there, back in the day? I think that was like everyone's first introduction to gaming fitness, and I don't know. I think it sold pretty well, didn't it? So it obviously worked for some people. Electronics damping. I think we're going to need some first aid. And Garrus here. Oh, Garrus has got. Can I undo my? No, I'm stuck with it. Sniper rifles. And there we go. Bye, Lizzie. Again, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Try playing Gorilla Tag 2 hours straight. You'll never sweat more in your life. Yeah. Well, as I said, my shower's broken, so it's probably best for everyone if I don't go there. I mean, sure, I can bath, but I'm not using it as an excuse to just not wash. But nonetheless, it's doesn't sound like my thing. Shield regenerator, yeah, let's do that. You've got a nice shotgun. Let's give you some armor-piercing rounds. And combat sensor, why not? Garrus, do we have a nice new sniper rifle for you? Hammer 2. Yeah, we'll go Reaper. That looks like the one for you, doesn't it? Anti-personnel, armor-piercing, phasic, radioactive. Put armor-piercing on you as well. And I can't barrel. Hello there. And Rex, you're sorted, so just me then with... I'm going to go radioactive rounds, because nothing says being mean like shooting someone and giving them radiation poisoning if they survive it. And recoil dampener, I think. And my second weapon, armor piercing, and always press the wrong button there for some reason. Heatsink. Swing your arms as hard as you can, turn straight. It's very hard. Yep. But it's also very fun running from lava monkeys. Too bad I don't have power on a PC to stream it. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to watch. Can't lie, kind of looks like Scottish Obi-Wan. Well, especially since Ewan McGregor is Scottish as well. I kind of... Which way are we going here? Oh, we haven't opened the door yet, have we? Whoops. There we go. What do they do to deserve that? They're death robots, Moose. Of course they need to be killed. One doesn't question why they need to be killed, we just shoot them. That's how it works, isn't it? I didn't think you were... only part is... True Scottish is born, yeah. I didn't think you'd be on the death robots side, Moose. Can I do my best impersonation of Obi-Wan? I'm not great at impersonation. I'm really not. And ironically, despite being born in Scotland, because I moved down here really early in my life, I was only 3. I lost my Scottish accent, so I can't really even... I can't even do a good, like, general Scottish accent. What would it be like? Hello there. Hello there. I'm not even great at rolling the old R's, you know, like, there's a murder. He's murdered with a girder. I can't do it. I know I can't do it. It's hilarious. I'm hilariously bad. My Scottish talents are limited to drinking whiskey. Ooh, a few of you boys, isn't there, right? Get you little dudes here. God damn it. Shields are getting a pasting on this thing. Sound very English. Yeah, no, I am. I, you know, everything other than birth and my maternal side. I mean, I was born in Scotland and lived in Scotland till I was 3. But yeah, so I did have an accent, as, you know, as I began. When I learned to talk, I was can't tell accents apart unless they're really obvious. Yeah. But I can understand even the most, well, maybe not the most extreme, but just about the most extreme Scottish accent. So I do get called in as interpreter sometimes, because family's mostly west coast of Scotland, so fairly, you know, fairly sort of standard Scots accent, fairly light. But yeah, some of them are a bit more broad, so. So yeah, I do have to interpret sometimes. Prefer bourbon? Can't deal with the harsh stuff. Vodka tastes like paint stripper though, so Smirnoff's literally the worst spirit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of vodka, really. I like some bourbons, but generally speaking, I'm into, yeah, proper Scotch whiskey. A good single malt is. Well, my uncle, who's really into it, would call my taste in whiskies breakfast whiskies. Which says a lot about the Scots, I think, if they consider a single malt an adequate breakfast drink. So yeah, and basically by that what they mean is it's so, like, it's lacking the peat. So it doesn't have that burn. It's a very, very smooth drink, and is therefore, you know, I think it's an insult essentially. Like, you can put it on your cornflakes. Might as well be milk. But yeah, it just strikes me as funny that essentially I've been told I like breakfast whiskies. Is Jack Daniel's nice? Okay, here's a bit of trivia for you. Jack Daniel's is not a bourbon. Bourbon, by definition, is a rye whiskey. And Jack Daniel's is corn? No. What the hell is it? I can't remember. It's just jumped out of my head. But it's not technically a bourbon. Doesn't count. But no, personally, don't like Jack Daniel's very much. Don't drink anymore, but liked a good bourbon cocktail. Did have some really posh stuff once. Could drink a bottle of that if it wasn't. Yeah. Not a big whiskey drinker. No. It's not for everyone, I get that. Juice overload, first aid. Health by 6. Yeah, this is what I need to be spending my points on. Never had Jack Daniel's, so I don't know, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Honey stuff, Jim Beam. Yeah, Jim Beam. Children's booze, yeah. Yes, that is fair. That is a fair, yeah. Tolerable, but one of the worst. Yeah. I have a nice bourbon that is called, I think it's 4 Roses. I quite like that. But yeah, it's doesn't compare to real whiskey in my view. Garrus, you Wally. What are you thinking? Vodka and tropical Don Simmons juice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I usually just have a beer or wine. I don't drink very much these days. On the odd occasion, I'm going to drink spirits. It's usually a whiskey or I like gin. I like gin and tonic. So there's some lovely craft gins out there. Come on, step out of the... Did someone just fire a rocket at me? I think they did. Oh, there you are. One second. I'm distracted by chat here. Come on. Like to eat spirit chocolates at Christmas time. No idea what they're called though. Liqueur chocolate, yeah. Like a range of spirits, like dark chocolate. Is my team getting killed here? What's going on? Ouch. There we go.
We got them all, Shepard.
Never been a fan. Alcohol, yeah. No, I don't generally like liqueurs either, or even like champagne truffles and things. Not a fan of that. Exceptions, possibly trifle. You can get like quite boozy trifles. They can be quite nice. But yeah, not usually my favourite. Right, so if the compats seem quite easy so far, then it's about to take a bit of a step up. Because this is where suddenly the difficulty spikes like hell. And one of the few parts of the game where this might take a few goes for me. Is the Gether dropping off a Colossus? Champagne is the worst. Yeah, I don't like champagne. I don't know what the hype's all about. I really don't. Rex, get over there. Get over there. Get over there. Rex, you idiot. No, no, darling. Can't be having you sneak up on me like that. And Rex and Garrus are dead. Brilliant. Gun's been sabotaged. Joy. This is such a shit show of a fight because you've got no good cover. Flip around like bloody... Ah! Their shields recover, they're jumping around like bloody lunatics. Disabling the weapons, just generally being a major pain in the flipping. And I barely touched half of them. Hang on, right, okay, let's... Unity, Overload is recharging. Ouch. God. Shh. Oh, finally killed one. Right. Right, move. Who's just looking at cat memes? It's fair enough. Ah, stop shooting me. Stop taking out my gun, you bastards. Got that one. That's it. Got that one. Good, good. He's gone and overloaded the gun again. You just pulled that gun out and you bloody overloaded it straight away. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Right, getting this under control now. Thanks, Emmy. Good to see you. Off to bed. It's an exciting day tomorrow. Yeah, no, look, that's gonna be epic. It's really good news. Where are you going? I'm just going to stay in that corner there, okay. Right, we're nearly on top of this now. Hey! Nearly there now. I see you, little man. I'm not going to wind up getting killed by the... Oh, it's not been long, Moose. She has probably gone by now, but it's not been 8 years. And there we go. Hey, look at that. First time. We got through that. Right, let's save that. Oh, you were not looking at cat, you were looking at the cat itself. That's fine. I'm all for the cat memes. And cats. Ooh, lots of goodies. Heatsink, tempting. I think the recoil damper's better for my assault rifle. So I'll keep that. None of these are better than my current gun, are they? No. So let's... take the heatsink 3, lovely. And... Garrus's sniper rifle. Yeah, that's fine. We're all good. We're all good.
Rally round.
That's what it was talking to me. I think we summoned him with all the drink talk because he immediately poured a rum. Nice. Rum? I can support rum. What kind of rum? Dark rum? Spiced rum? White rum? If I'm drinking rum, to me rum is a tropical drink. Rum is, you know, I drink that on holiday. Rum and pineapples. What are you doing?
Perimeter clear.
Literally just walked in. Yep. Yeah, I drink. I used to drink spice rum and Coke in like the clubs and stuff when that was a thing. In my youth. But these days, not really a rum drinker. But if I'm going to drink it, it'd be either dark rum or yeah, rum and pineapple on holiday. Quite a refreshing tropical drink if you're you know, in the Caribbean or something between scuba dives.
Charging up.
Dealt with.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Florida cane 12-year-old rum. Oh, that sounds fancy. I don't know it. Looks golden. It's not the best in the house, but easily replaceable, I'm told. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm no kind of a connoisseur on rum. I don't really know any other than Kraken, Captain Morgan's Spiced, and I think that's probably it. Oh, and apparently whatever this one is. Flor Decana. Decana, okay.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
So a bit of trivia for you. You can actually leave. This is Liara. And you can leave her till right at the end of the game. And she goes slightly mad. Because she's been trapped in there for months, all on her own. You can actually, she goes all sort of, she thinks she's hallucinating and she's going a bit crazy. It's quite funny. I never do it though.
I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Moose proceeds to sit on cat, and then fall over car. Neither of those ideas sound like a good idea.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you
Besides, she doesn't drink now. She's not going to fall over a car if she's not drinking.
I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part.
Yes, I've heard the story.
Shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There was
Still, we've all done something once that we don't intend to repeat. Wasn't the first time. You were in school and running too fast. Yeah, no, fair enough. Oh, look at all those guys just standing there nicely for me, lined up. That's screaming out for a sniper shot, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not a sniper. Well, I'm not in this run anyway. Let's get a bit closer and deal with these dudes. Well, maybe I can do it from here.
Negative contact.
The other 674 something, the cat got in the way. Wait, what? As far as drinking goes, don't go near the blue stuff. Blue stuff? What's the blue stuff? Right, the only blue stuff I know of is like what's that? Is that WKD blue? But that's gutless. There's nothing in that. And oh, absinthe, I suppose. Is that blue? I can't remember. Don't drink that sort of stuff. Never did. Tastes like hell. It's usually expensive. And all it does is have lots of alcohol in it. WKD, yeah, exactly. There's nothing in it. It's crap stuff. I remember, yeah, like when we went to clubs when I was 18, they always had, because it was a university town. We wound up with, they'd always have offers on that sort of crap booze that that they thought all the students wanted to drink, but the deals were so good that we'd buy it because it was like, well, it was cheap. But I swear to God, I sobered up on that stuff. Like, I'd drink beer at home before we went out, and then we'd go out and sober up on WKD Blue. To this day, I have no idea, but don't drink it. A local club used to sell blue stuff by the pint. By the pint? It came from a barrel. It was just called blue. There was also a pink. Okay, A, X, B, Y. Oh, that was easy. And a level up, no less. Health. I think we need more electronics to get those shields up. That vodka shots almost landed me in hospital one night. You learned your lesson. Yeah, we've all overindulged. Or most of us have overindulged at some point, I think, haven't they? Part of the fun. Oh, to be young. Okay, so we're just mining lasered a massive hole in the ground. Vodka shots. Yeah, mine was tequila. I always quite like tequila. I remember one time on my birthday, obviously everyone felt like the best way to celebrate my birthday would be to make me extremely ill. They lined up, I think it was 8 or 9 tequila shots, and asked me to just work through them all.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past
And I
the
did.
barrier.
And I was very, very nearly sick right there at the bar. And yes, the next morning was pretty horrible. Very much a drinking culture in my city, so yeah. Why do you think you can't stand it now? Yeah, that's it. I mean, I do still drink because I like the taste of alcohol, like beers and wine, but I don't go to excess very much now. Drinking cider still smells like vomit. Yeah, yeah. Like when you overindulge at one point. Yeah, at one point I couldn't drink Sambuca. Still don't because it's actually pretty rank. But yeah, Sambuca was one that really ruined me. Your drinking age and enjoy a good vodka and juice or some Malibu and pineapple. Yeah. Yeah, so as I was saying, rum and pineapple, that's...
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Featherball?
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Drillbur. Don't know what a drillbur is. A few years of calm, casual drinking, then I figured out I was just getting so sick because it triggers migraines. Oh yeah, well if it's triggering that sort of pain,
how we get out of this place?
You know, nothing's worth that, is it?
Back in the center of the tower.
You know,
I
don't.
I think it's an elevator.
I do suffer
It should take us out
from
of here.
hangovers if I push it, but
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me?
Yeah.
Do you think Venezia's involved?
Getting paralytic is just not worth it.
You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit.
Hey, well done. Got the drillbur. Don't know what a drillbur is, but...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Bum bum bum. A seismic event.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Time to go.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Oh, Rex with the random joke. Little boss battle coming up now as well. This is quite good for tough fights. We've got through one. This is arguably harder because they close in on you more. So we'll see. We get to fight a Krogan now, as well as some Geth. Krogan Battlemaster. It's weird because I drink hardly anything, especially compared to others, and would always be the worst off. Sick for days, stop drinking, even my hormone migraines cleared up. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, totally go teetotal in that situation. Right, so I'm largely being a paragon, goody two shoes here, but sometimes you've just got to say the cool thing. So I love this line. This line is just brilliant.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Right, whoa. Overload. Warp.
Bring it on.
Right, where'd he go? It's that battle master we've got to deal with.
Target acquired.
Oh, hey. That went really well. Tell you what that was? Radioactive rounds. So Krogan regenerate, but if you hit them with radioactive rounds, they can't regenerate their health. That's what I mean by this being my comfort game. I don't have to worry about it too much. I normally just get through, even on this difficulty. Yeah, repeat migraines is... Yeah. That's no kind of fun. There we go. First of the main story missions done. Gonna lurk and play some more gorilla tag. I hope the arms don't fall off, Moose. Sorry. Will. Enjoy the gorilla tagging.
10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
Lurk away, mate, by all means.
There and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
Don't respond soon. I probably hit my wall and went to hospital.
I don't have a lot of
you want to try and avoid that. I mean,
your species,
yeah.
But
That's never a good thing.
You saved
never
my
a good
life
thing.
back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50 years?
Just how old are you exactly?
Guessing the kids' names makes sense. I do apologise.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm
used to do that all the time. My sister's furious. Yeah, she does it to her own. Yeah.
But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than
well,
a
it's
child.
worse in a way is
That
that
is why my research has
I have
not
been
received
known
the
to get
attention it
my
deserves.
son and my
Because
dog's
of my
name
youth,
mixed up.
other Asari scholars tend
You know,
to
I'm sure when
dismiss
my
my
second
theories
little
on
boy
what
comes
happened to
along,
the Protheans.
I will be mixing their names up. But it's definitely worse when you know. I mean, I haven't mixed up the commands yet. I haven't turned around to my son and gone, sit. Yet. I won't rule out the possibility, though. Emotional damage, yeah. Fortunately, it's all bouncing off him. He's 2. He doesn't get it yet. Although he does know. He does know. I've got it wrong. Keeps just saying, Daddy, wrong. I'm Robin. So sit to my nephew. Does it work? Is your nephew trained?
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
We're still racking our
With
brains
all
for
due
boys'
respect,
names for our
Commander,
second
I
one.
have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them.
Tis a challenge.
Remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were
He's
gone
basically
and
feral.
cleansed
Yeah.
the galaxy of clues.
How old
But
is
here's
he?
the incredible part. According to
I
my
think they
findings,
basically
the
stay
Protheans
that
were
way,
not the first
as far as I
galactic
can tell.
civilization to mysteriously vanish.
Like,
This
until
cycle
late
began
teens at
long
least.
before them.
Although my friend who has 2 girls absolutely insists that boys are easier.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
7, 8 this year.
I have
It's
been
good.
working on
It's
this
good
for
fun
50
though.
years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred
Sister
of
is 10
evidence.
as good as gold.
Eventually,
Yeah.
subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth.
I'm not sure that girls are
It is
easier.
difficult to explain
Boys
to
are
someone
easier,
else.
sorry.
I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case.
My dog's
It
just
is
arrived.
more a
Hello,
feeling
Hansie.
derived from a half-century of dedicated research.
You want to say
I
hello to
know
the stream?
I'm right.
Here, come on,
And
come.
eventually, I will be able to prove it.
You're a big
Other
one.
civilizations
Hello, boy.
before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many
Say
times over.
hello. Hudgy doggy. My Hudgy boy. You crusty mush. Eh? So yes, I have been known to call my son Robin by this one's name here, Hudson. Let's see, what are we doing? Cycle. Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who
Just
was?
started playing Fortnite. Him and his
I don't
sister
know.
playing with me.
There is barely any evidence on the Protheans. Even
And he
less on those
backseats
who
like
came
mad.
before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am
Hudzy.
right.
You're not sure
The
about sitting on my
galaxy
lap.
was
You're not
built
like
on a cycle
Fergus
of
was, are you?
extinction.
Yeah.
Each time
Fergus
a
was a
great
lapdog. You're a bit
civilization
like,
rises up,
yeah, I'm not
it
sure
is
about this.
suddenly and
I'm not sure about
violently
this.
cast down.
You like a bit of
Only
attention,
ruins
don't you?
survive.
Yeah.
The Protheans rose up from a single world
I know,
until
mate.
their empire spanned the entire galaxy.
Come on. You want to get down on
Then
your bed,
they
don't you?
climbed
I'll
to
let you
the
go.
top on the
Come on.
remains of those who came before.
There you go, mate.
Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like
Hudson's
all the other
such a
forgotten
creature of
civilizations
comfort. He
throughout
just
galactic
likes
history,
to,
the Protheans
you know, just curl
disappeared.
up in his bed and
I
snore.
have dedicated my life to figuring out
He's
why.
constantly snoring away.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never
So
heard
you're
of.
out of boys'
How do you know
names, so
this?
no help.
What evidence
Yeah.
do you have?
Yeah. It's hard. I don't know.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my
We
brain.
really don't have
Still
any
trying
that
to
we
sort
all
out what it all means.
that we both like. My partner and I.
Yes, that makes sense. The
We've
beacons
ruled
were
out quite a
designed to
lot that were on
transmit
the
information
list from
directly
last
into
time
the
that
mind of
didn't
the
make the
user.
cut.
Finding one that still
That's-
works is extremely rare.
Yeah.
No wonder the
Dunno,
Geth attacked
what was the
Eden
lead?
Prime. The
Another
chance to
Half-Life
acquire a working
Theodore.
beacon, even a badly damaged one,
Can't
is
have
worth
that.
almost
Don't like
any
that.
risk.
And she
But the
liked
beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology.
Sebastian.
Whatever
Didn't like that.
information you received
I
would
quite
have been
liked Isaac.
confused,
She didn't
unclear.
like that.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it
We
at
were
all.
joking about calling
A
him
lesser mind
Bruce
would have been
because
utterly destroyed
we've got
by the
Robin
process.
and Batman's
You
just a
must
bit
be
obvious.
remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Sarah.
What sort
or
of
the
girls'
convoy.
names do we like?
Of course, you're right. I am
We
sorry, my
liked
scientific
Emily.
curiosity got the better of me.
We liked.
Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit or Saren.
There were a couple of others. Like Theo, but prefer Theodora on a girl. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I quite like that. There was another girl's name. Can't remember. Clementine. We like Clementine.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again.
So yeah,
I cannot think of anywhere
the
safer
battle,
than here on
the
your
battle
ship.
rages on
And
finding
my knowledge of
finding a boy's
Protheans
name.
might be
I'm sure we'll
useful
manage
later on.
before he turns up.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful.
Yeah.
I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
Yeah, we were all
When
set
was
for
the last
girls'
time you
names.
ate
We were all
or
set.
Slept? Dr. Chalkwell
But
should take a look at you.
It is probably just
not to
mental
be.
exhaustion,
Fate
coupled with the
intervened
shock
and
of discovering the
insisted on a
Protheans' true
second
fate.
boy.
I need some time to
I
process
doubt we'll
all
ever
this.
get to a third one.
Still, it could
I don't
not
know.
hurt
We'll
to be
see.
examined
Maybe.
by a medical professional. It will give
I
me
think
the chance
3
to
would be quite a lot to
think
handle,
things
though.
over. Are we finished
Not
here,
sure I'm
Commander?
up to having 3. And I don't have to do the hard work. It's my other half that's
We can talk again after
got all
you've
the
seen
work
the
to do
doctor.
there.
The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
This is the council, and they are such a pain in the ass.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Theron to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
I am tempted to just disconnect on this guy. He's such a dick. I'm gonna do it. It's too funny not to.
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
I just hung up on the Galactic Council. I don't need this, she says. So a little chat with our pilot. See what he's got to say for himself. Ooh, pick up some codex entries. Yes, yes. Want.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my metal. I figured.
Hey, control!
Since I boots out of the fire.
No, you gotta hang up on the council. They're such assholes. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that.
Joke is hilarious.
Commander,
You killed the council. You killed the council. Naughty, naughty.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I've done both.
I
have done both
you did a background
playthroughs.
check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain.
But
you want me as your pilot.
Both councils are just as bad as each other, to be fair.
I'm the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean
Is
you
that
didn't
a Reinhorn? I can try and get that. Let's go for that.
Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
No one caught it. Man, I'm throwing away these great balls like
one of the instructors
nothing
in
on
flight
earth at
school
the
used to
moment.
bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
You didn't realise? Yeah,
I have
Seth
to go.
Green.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you've clocked that, I bet you can just tell, can't you? Boys' names are so boring. I've got Finley, Zachary, Alexander, and they'd all be weird on. But yeah, a friend of ours, actually from our antenatal group with Robin, have a Finley. I quite like that. Oswell. I don't know about Oswell. Nearly as bad as what is it from Last Kingdom? Osbert. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe Uhtred. Alfred. Arthur. Call him Oswell. So how you doing, Control? You having a good week so far?
Commander, do you have a minute?
Oswald Spencer. Oh yeah, of course. I wondered why that was familiar. Oswald Spencer, of course.
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record.
Alfred, what is this Batman? Well, my firstborn is named Robin, so...
But we can't get backup from the council? Sorry, Commander. There's
yeah, no, I'm
it.
expecting a second child, a boy, and yeah, we are still discussing. We're really struggling to find a boy's name, so yeah, I'm reaching.
The council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the council should see this coming.
We did actually joke about Bruce, you know, because Batman's a bit too much. Caden and Aiden. Yeah. Aiden.
Well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in
It's on the
space?
screen and I still misspelled it.
Yeah, I read a lot of those books.
Well, it depends on how you...
Hero goes
Yeah,
to
because
space,
Caden...
prove himself worthy of a woman he loves.
I've seen it spelled with an E. Yeah, I'm sure I have.
Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning.
But it's names. Oh, the way people spell names now, they're bizarre.
Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here.
Not back to college until March 1st. Nice. That's a good break.
Wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sorry, hauled in.
Tate.
We were encouraged to commit to an
Sounds
evaluation
feels American. I've not heard of that.
Understanding of biotics could be compiled.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure about... Well, the trouble is, Caden, I think this guy, and I'm not a massive fan of this guy. So, I don't know.
Is there some
And
question about how you were exposed?
Aiden just feels like it's supposed to be Caden, but we spelt it wrong.
It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running.
I should just call him Garrus. Garrus is a much better name. If I'm going to name him after someone in Mass Effect, he's going to be Garrus.
Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Aiden Turner. Do I know who Aiden Turner is? I'm not sure if I do. I'm rubbish at actor names, though. I'm sure I've seen what he's in.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right?
Being a human.
At least you weren't alone out there.
That's
true. Some normal stuff.
We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl.
Imagine being locked on a space station with no internet, or extranet as it's called in this.
She was from Turkey. Her family was very
No
rich,
Twitch.
but she was smart,
Future's dark, man.
charming as hell,
Future's dark.
beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess.
Okay. Suddenly hitting on the flirts there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
Yeah, so, yeah, boys' names. I mean, we are talking about,
This was supposed to be a casual
we did joke, we joked about now. We sadly had to rename our dog Fergus. We joked about, because we love that name, you know. We joked about calling our little boy Fergus. Of course we're not going to do that. Nobody, not even my little boy, could replace that dog. But, I don't know, made us laugh anyway.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am.
I tell you, it's a tightrope talking to this guy and not having him fall in love with you.
Getting this personal with everyone?
I'm probably going to have to turn him down. What do you think?
Of course, but I don't enjoy it.
See, you can't help but flirt with him as well. See, I didn't. This is not supposed to be a flirt. I don't want to date you, Caden. Leave me alone.
I'd like that.
Never gonna get rid of him now, am I?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Do we want to fling with Liara in this
Dr.
playthrough?
Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
I don't know. Get him killed, it'll be fine. Yeah, that might happen. She's the best.
You're in good hands.
Dr. Chakwas is great.
Knows what she's doing.
So yeah, we're in this game as a female shepherd. You can romance Liara here, or Caden,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
or nobody.
So am
You don't
I.
have to romance anyone.
I
Your
know you
options
took
are
a chance
massively
bringing me aboard this ship.
widened in
I have seen
Mass
the way
Effect
your
2,
crew
where you
looks
can
at me. They do not trust me. But I
you
am
can
not like
romance
Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren.
3,
I
4
promise.
characters, I think it is.
Don't worry, Liara.
So
I trust you.
yeah,
I know you
I don't
won't
know.
let me down.
I don't mind
It
following
means a lot
chat
to
if
hear you
you
say that,
as we go
Commander.
through this playthrough.
Thank
If you decide you like one of these characters and see us romance them, we can do that. Control. Who did you romance in your playthrough?
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander.
You
I
can
spend
you
most of
can
my
romance
time on remote
Garrus
digs,
from Mass Effect 2.
unearthing mundane
You can't in
items
this game.
buried in long-forgotten
In Mass Effect 2
Earthian
you can
ruins.
romance Garrus.
Sounds dangerous and lonely.
Anyone but Caden. Can't even spell his name right. Yep.
Sometimes I would
I'm
run
with you on
afoul
that,
of
Moose.
indigenous life forms or stumble across a
Caden
small band
is
of
my least
mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful.
favourite
Until the
squad
death
mate
followed me to
and
Artemis
character in
I
this
never
game.
found myself
There
in
are
any
worse
situation
characters
my
than him
biotics could
overall
not
in the
handle.
series.
As for the
but
solitude, well, that is
from
one
your
aspect
squad,
that most appealed to me.
and specifically in Mass Effect 1,
Sometimes I
he's
just
my
need
least
to get
favourite,
away from
personally.
other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes
But yes,
from
you
being
can
a
romance
matriarch's
Garrus.
daughter.
You
People
romance,
expected
and
me
you've
to
started with her,
follow
yeah.
in Benezia's
Oh, I think you told me
footsteps.
that last time, actually.
They
Yeah,
wanted
you're right.
me to
Yeah.
become a leader of our people.
Yeah, Liara's the one
Guide
that
their followers into the future. They seek
everyone
the truth of what
expects
is yet to
FemShep
come.
to
Maybe that's why I
play
became
as,
so
mainly
interested in
because,
the secrets of the past.
I don't know,
It sounds so foolish
internet,
when I say it out loud.
boys,
It sounds like I became an archaeologist
essentially
simply
lesbian.
to spite Benezia.
you know, it's been cited as one of the reasons this game's sold so well on day of release because of the casual nudity and, you know, or very light nudity, you know, and the sex scenes that they claimed it had. Where really it's so tame, much less than The Witcher.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
The male community in a nutshell. Yeah.
Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision.
That's it.
But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these
But yeah, to be honest, I mean, I've done a lot of. We've done.
About them. That is why I find you so fascinating.
Why go for lame spacemen when you can get a girlfriend? Lesbians were behind this, I'm sure. Yeah, well, probably. And I mean, Liara is a much more interesting character. There's much more growth throughout the trilogy, and she's one of the ones that returns in later games, which is nice.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
And she's sort of.
I did not mean to insinuate.
So cutely,
I
sort
never
of.
meant to offend you, Shepard.
Awkward in this game, and then she turns into a total badass in the second game. It's great.
Even worse.
I only meant that you'd be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. Oh no, that is worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess! How could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
But yeah, to be honest,
now you know why I prefer
she
to
is
spend my
adorable.
time in the
Liara
field
is
with
adorable.
data discs and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people.
So in the first game,
Please,
she's kind of just adorable
never happened.
and awkward and just fun. In the second game, she seriously gets like way more cynical and more badass. In the third game, maybe a bit less so. I don't want to spoil it, but she sort of tails off as a character towards the end of the third game, in my view. But she is interesting.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
And just in case, you know, the male species weren't already interested. They we get a opportunity to talk about their sex lives as a species.
Each species contributes something to the greater whole.
Which is,
although we
you know,
to understand other species,
but again, it is interesting because they're the most alien species in the game in a lot of ways. They live for 1,000 years. They're asexual, as we're about to find out. Monogendered.
Around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Honestly, that's disgusting. Why would anyone ever pick that option?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term.
She spells in British, yeah.
Physical contact may or may not be involved.
That's it.
But it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual.
So they literally mindfuck you.
We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a great understanding of other races.
They take a partner, mind meld with them, and then use them as to randomize their DNA essentially, and take traits from the species. But the offspring's always pure Asari. It's just that they, yeah.
What happens to
but there's a lot of
after the union?
there's a lot of I'll point it out when we get to Mass Effect 2, but there's a lot of little hints that the Asari are more than they appear. Quite hilariously. Potentially think, you ever see Galaxy Quest? Anyone see Galaxy Quest? Right, where they're all walking around as, you know, humanoid-looking people until their little image thingy stops working and they're big tentacle monsters. There's a certain hint, nothing ever confirmed in lore, but a certain hint that they might be using telepathy to make themselves attractive to other species around the galaxy. Not deliberately, just part of who they are. I'll point it out when we get there. How do they have relationships with anyone if they can just peek in there? Instant relationship death. Yeah. I don't think it's supposed to be like mind reading per se. I think it's like emotion reading, which to be fair could also be relationship death sometimes. But yeah, they can't normally. It's not really explained. You know, occasionally it's used as a plot device to have her read from her. But yeah, I agree. So,
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
you can do that. Like, obviously you can do that. I mean, you can obviously reproduce with your own species. I mean, how stupid would that be?
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species.
But yeah, the Asaris are
Both
interesting,
parents are Asari,
you know, story-wise. They're an interesting species, and I think they're the most alien. Like the others are just, they might look alien, but they're fundamentally like the Turians are basically just Romans. They have centurions, they're very duty bound, they're very militaristic. The Krogan are like mercenaries, and sort of warrior warlordy types. Quarians are techs and engineers, and you know, kind of migrants. They're sort of an allegory for travelers or gypsies, and it touches a little bit. The story touches on their like the discrimination they face. So there are aspects to this game and its story that are
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. You can. It touches on. It never really goes that deep into it, but it does touch on some quite interesting concepts in the lore.
To dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach
There we
to
go.
our unions.
Hudson's snoring away in the corner now.
Our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we
Little
spend with
bugger.
them.
Look at you.
And even after they're gone, a part
He's
of them
running in
lives
his
on
sleep
us.
as well. His little
The
paws are
union
doing
is a
this. Like
connection that transcends both time and space.
he's chasing rabbits in his dreams.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay. Don't think there's too much more. We can do a little bit more planet exploration in a minute. I'll save speaking to Tally for a little while. I'd probably better speak to her, to be fair. Don't want to miss anything in there. Of all the lore and people, the characters that like to talk in this game,
you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me
Tally
about
will
our
talk
engines.
forever
I'll tell her to
about
leave you
her
alone.
people.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do.
Excuse me.
She's got a real knack for technology, that one.
God, I wish
can
I
see why you wanted
slept
her to
well
come
for
along.
at all for the last week.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent,
Need some
Commander.
sleep, yeah.
I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Did you get my infectious yawn there? Thanks for popping in, Control. Good to see you, mate. Hope to see you again. Sleep well.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before.
So Tally's a romance option for male Shepard. Again, in Mass Effect 2 and 3.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful.
And they're
I had no idea Alliance
they have to
vessels
wear
were
their
so
suits all the time because they have weakened immune systems.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line.
And they're the
into a
ones that made the
converted
Geth
township in the
that we're
flotilla.
fighting.
Now, I'm sitting on board
So
one of
that's
the most
the
advanced
discrimination
vessels
they
in Citadel
face is
space.
partly because they're a
I have
migrant
to thank you
travelling
again for bringing
fleet,
me along.
but
Traveling on a
also
vessel
partly
like
because
this was a
they
dream come true for
created
me.
the Geth and then got basically booted off their own homeworld when they started a war with them.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
So
It
they're
comes
an
with being a
interesting
Quarian. The
race
migrant
as well,
fleet
but
is the key to the
with
survival of my
the
people.
Quarians, they kind of
Ships are
this
our
game
most
kind of
valuable
falls into
resource.
the
But
trap
we
of
don't have anything like this.
you know
We make do with
the old
cast-offs and
storytelling
second-hand
trope of show
We just
don't
try to
tell.
keep them running for as long
Does
as
a
we
lot of
can.
telling at this point.
Some of the fleet's larger vessels date
Not
all the
enough
way
showing.
back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet.
She
There are
really is.
17 million
I'm not going to go
Quarians
through
in
all
the
these
flotilla,
dialogue options. I'm going to
and
split
each
them
of
up
us
between
relies on
streams
the
because
others for
honestly we'll be
survival.
sitting here listening to
The
her for
bonds
like
among my
half an
people
hour.
are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many
Like
of the
she'll talk
freedoms
to you
and
about the
civil
government
liberties
of
other
her
species
people,
take for granted.
her father's role in the government, their history, their culture,
Well,
their
it's illegal
suits,
for parents to have more than
their
one child.
immune
If our
systems,
population
their
grows
laws.
too much, it would strain our resources
It's
to
like,
their breaking point.
ugh.
Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to
They do
become
kind
too
of
few.
learn from it in the second
If our
game and sort of show
population
you a
is in
bit more
decline, the rule
by
against civil
taking you
births
to the
is
fleet and
temporarily repealed.
you know, so it's a bit better.
In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the
We'll get through
ultimate
this
power
little
rests with
tree of
elected
chat
officials.
and then move on.
In practice,
Because it's usually beneficial to go through this stuff so that they build a affinity with you and talk to you.
But in theory, we
It
are
becomes a
still
little
under
bit more
military jurisdiction.
cut and dried in the second game where you just build a
Officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board.
like the encyclopedia.
These
Yeah,
five have the
she just
power
loves
to
her people,
overrule any decision
and
by
it
the
does serve to
Conclave
show
in
that
case
at
of
least.
emergency.
You know, have one casual
To do
chat
so
with her and
requires
suddenly you know
unanimous
everything about the
agreement
Quarians.
among the Admiralty. And they can
Tally's
only do this
a
once.
really good character as well. She really grows as well because at this point she's like doing a coming of age
Safeguard that served us well. In
pilgrimage
nearly
where they
3
have to go and find some
centuries,
resources for
the
the fleet.
Admiralty Board has only overruled the
And in the
Conclave
second one,
4 times.
assuming you help her, she's like a squad leader and she's respected in the fleet. And then by the third one, she can be an admiral of her fleet and like really, really influential. That's probably enough. We've now heard all about the Quarians, so we can
go.
move on. I should go. But yeah, you do get benefits for listening to that. Like for example, a level up there. Okay, I'm gonna have to put some more points into decryption and hacking soon. But I've made myself tough enough to survive. But yeah, she does, and that's probably my favourite part of this game is the characters. Almost all the characters have a visible arc. Most of them survive or go through the trilogy. Depending on your playthrough, you can lose them or kill them. But if you play and you keep them as part of your party and your group, you do really see them grow and, you know, adapt to the decisions you've made and actually change their ways based on the leadership that you show them. It's really, really in depth for, you know, certainly for the time this game was around. I think it's brilliant, and it makes it really replayable in my view.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Yeah, I think they're great. They are right up there with some of my favourite games. To the point that if I had to pick just one game to play for like the rest of my life, it would probably be this game. These games, this series. Like if I could get away with a series of games. It really is good. I like it. And in addition to the story elements changing, you've got the different classes, so you can play not so much in this one, but more in 2 and 3. The way you play the games, the skills you have and all that lot, you know. I mean, I know that's not unique in like most RPGs have a mage and a warrior and a rogue or something. And if this follows a similar sort of trait. So the engineers and the biotics are kind of mages. The Vanguard is like a warrior mage. The soldier's a warrior straight up. I suppose technically the engineer might be a rogue as well. Sentinel's kind of warrior roguey type. I don't know. Let's come back to Sarja because that's one we land on. Matriarch writing. Lovely, lovely. Dunsparce. Some gas. Okay, let's get down to this very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina, with deposits of sulfur. Convoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels. Bum bum bum. Extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silica, silicon dioxide dust, and respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. Present an environment hazard. EVAs are discouraged. Yeah, no worries, miss. Yeah, get your food. Plop. Right then. You need your shields. There we go. Make her a bit tougher. Oh joy, look at that. Bouncy bouncy. Bounces all over the place, this thing, it's hilarious. Bypass. Yep, 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 yep. Thank you. Lovely. I do like these worlds. They're, you know, especially for the time of, you know, when this game was made. I think they're really detailed. I mean, fair enough. The arenas where you go in and fight in the strongholds and all that, they're recycled. But you can easily sort of argue the law for that. That, you know, they're mostly on planets and asteroids far out. You know, they're not on Earth or major metropolises, so they would be like prefabricated carbon copied buildings, wouldn't they? If you were stamping them out and building them, placing them on desolate worlds miles from anywhere, you kind of would. They would all be the same, wouldn't they? Certainly has a lot more excuse for being that way than Dragon Age 2, which came out years later and was the same thing and much worse for it. So yeah, I've got a lot of patience for this game's drawbacks, especially given that there aren't that many of them. my view. Although the Mako is definitely one of them. Not as bad as the Hammerhead though in the second game. Second game's the Hammerhead. I hate the Hammerhead. But hey, we don't have to worry about that yet. Let's go and see what this stronghold's all about. Are they shooting at me from here? I'm going up. I'm going to take the high ground and see. Oh, you're back. What have you got to eat, miss? I didn't tell you I went out and got Doritos over the weekend. I needed them. Doritos and dip. Oh, now that's just rude, isn't it? I got plain. They were cool original. They weren't real Doritos, to be fair. I cheaped out and bought like the regular salted tortilla chips. But I got hot salsa to go with them, as is my personal preference. You still alive, mate? Didn't break any bones. Awesome. I am glad to hear that, buddy. Anyone left? I think we're done. Cheese Doritos today, nice. I haven't seen anything on Discord, although I haven't obviously looked at it for the last few hours. Tally, get out of my way. Whoops. Yeah, so I haven't seen if he's going live or not, to be honest. But if he does, we will be sure to raid him. Because I'm not miles off getting ready to call this now, because I do have yet another early start. And I need my beauty sleep. It has to be said. Die, pirate, die. Come on. Sorry, slaver. Where are you going? Come here. Oh, one more still going. Where are you hiding? Ooh, sniper. There we go. Loot, loot, all the loot. Yep, thank you. Taking it, want it all. Ooh, starting to get some good new weapons now. Let's have a look at these. So we've got Lancer 4, which is not as good. We've got Avenger 3, which is good, better in every way. We've got let's put the Avenger 3 on. And then compare it to this. Not as good, not as good, not as good. Yep. Okay. You can have an Avenger 3 as well, because why not? And Tally, you don't use assault rifles. You can't have an assault rifle. But you can have a better gun than that. Let's just see. It's not that much better than the one I've got, is it? Give this to Tally. And what else? I suppose I could check armor. Do I have armor that I can wear now? Phoenix 2. It's not as good and it looks crap, so I'm not putting that on. A wild cocooner. Poker catch. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's going live. I haven't seen anything to say he will. It's getting late, even for. I know you guys tend to go much later than I do, but I would have thought he'd be on by now if he was going to be, wouldn't he? Bum 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 bum. Da, 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 da. I was just looking to see if there's anyone on that I know for a raid when we get to that point, which we're not miles from. But I don't really. Got someone playing Elder Scrolls. We've got Matthewsaurus. Excuse me. Playing Dead by Daylight. That'll probably be the one I'll go for. Maybe Bikini Buns, who once raided me. I should probably. Excuse me again. Return the favour there. They're just chilling apparently. Oh yeah, I caught a Kakuna. Sweet. You've Grim Chorizo. He's on Call of Duty at the moment with an amazing drum stream at the weekend. Worth following for sure. Nice. Okay. Let's. I think I've got one more to finish this system, if I remember rightly, and then we'll. Oh no, we've done it all. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll head back to the Citadel and speak to Nasana Dantius. Finish that mission, and then we'll raid out. A drum stream, yeah, that must have been cool to watch. Because yes, I have to let Hudsy out for a nighttime bark at the squirrels, and yeah, and head to bed and relax. Hopefully get an actual night's sleep for once. It'd be nice to finish off a little quest here with this Nasana Dantius lady, so let's head back there. Let's take Ash with us and Liara. That's the even squad that I should be taking with me everywhere, really.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, it's this guy, Mikhailovich. Stroppy bugger that he is. Don't know if I'll...
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries.
This guy's a
command the
knob.
63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
He's insulting my ship. This is not okay.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to
Go
show it to
nuts.
you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I bet.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of
Follow
everyone
account.
else is inefficient.
27,
He
I think.
needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow.
Oh, excuse me. So yeah. Creeping up, slowly but surely. 27, I think.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we
This one is, if you have
1,000 fighters with that money?
50
What
seems
good
like a
is it
lot.
to hide for a few hours anyway?
Can get 50 people. Where will we find them? I don't know. Bribes? I'd say I'm generally the Paragon playthrough makes the most sense and is generally the most fun. But sometimes you just wish to be a renegade. I just really wish I could just be renegade a bit as well, because telling this guy he's an idiot is really fun.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds.
But yes,
could be more
I don't know.
than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship.
Yeah, I can't imagine having. I can't ever imagine having 50 people in the stream. That's for sure. Whether they choose to follow, I mean, a follow is cheap, right? I mean, it doesn't cost anything to follow me.
Krogan? Sorry.
But you know,
What are you
I'm
thinking,
here
Commander?
for fun
You can't
and
allow alien
to
nationals free
entertain. And if
access to Alliance
people
equipment.
are entertained and want to follow, that's lovely. I appreciate it, and it'd be lovely to get to affiliate. But if I never get to affiliate, I will still stream. You know. And I have said that when I do make affiliate, I'll do like a charity stream basically for the rescue centre that we had to take Fergus to.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here.
Treating to get in front of the right people. Yeah, well that's it. I try and network a little bit with all the communities that we've met. You know, Lizzie was really nice. It was great to meet her.
Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
It is, yeah. Oh, now I've missed the. I came back a bit too early. I don't have all the Paragon points I need to. Oh well.
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but
yeah, it is easier. It is easier,
I'll be
and
submitting a report to the Joint Military Council.
Yeah, it opens up some options and gets you noticed a bit more. But
good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
It's all good fun. It's all good fun.
So, Liara, you've spent 50 years studying Prothean ruins and artifacts.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
I think you've
So how's your modding
everywhere, Liara.
going, Moose? Because you were talking about doing some mods and for Resident Evil, I think, wasn't it?
Khaleesa Benzine and Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Go away. Okay.
What do you want to know?
We can speak to the
You've
reporter.
been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Read around it a bit,
Some
haven't
have
done
said your
anything yet.
appointment
Feeling
is the
ill
Citadel
on and off,
throwing
so not
humans
getting
a
much
bone.
done, honestly.
Have
Oh,
you
that's fair
encountered
enough.
any situations
Yeah,
where
you
the
said
Citadel
you
asked
said your
to
shoulder's
replace
been
its needs before
playing
the
up.
needs of Earth?
How are you? Is that getting any better? Didn't even play any RE4.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced
Are you
human
playing with the?
warship for
Are
your
you playing
missions.
the
Is there
the
anything
HD
you'd like to say about
the
it?
HD mod for RE4? I've been seeing it. Geordie's been using it. Still not great, and I've got a headache. I think it's all the flu. Oh, the flu thing. Yeah.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its
Yeah.
design incorporates many innovations.
That's rough.
All of which are
It's
classified,
rough.
I'm
I'm
afraid.
glad I haven't had.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy
Bought
that is
something
being kept
called
secret from the Alliance
RE4
public?
HD on CD keys.
Do you think it was appropriate to hand
Yeah,
Earth's most advanced warship over to the
there's an
Citadel?
HD, but I don't think it's true HD. I think what they've done is modders have brought out a full super high def. You know, like it's in like some of it's 4K or even 8K. Some of the pictures, the photos in the background and stuff. Apparently, and it looks good. I mean, it doesn't. The game looks alright regardless, to be honest, and it's It's a pretty fun game overall.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over
but
to
yeah,
anyone.
it's
I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
it is interesting to see it all
but
listed.
You do work for the
But
Citadel
I do
now,
love
Commander.
I do love
One
the
last
work that
question,
modders do. I have to say, it's
Rumors
pretty
back
incredible.
home say you're tracking a rogue specter named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
To be fair, I'm only on PC too. Private streamer, I'd play on PS2. Yeah. How do you do? So what's your? How do you private stream then? Can you just set? I've never done that. Do you do that on Twitch?
Tassoni, are all
You just
Asari
sort of send
biotics?
invites
I
specifically.
heard Lieutenant Lenko say something about you not needing implants. While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
Steam lets you
To
stream
have so
directly to
many
friends.
potential
Oh, cool.
biotics that people can choose not to train.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Whoops. Oh, I mean, if you, it'd be cool to join sometime if you know. I don't know what your schedule is when you do it. Obviously I'm at work a lot, but be cool to pop in and see you if you like. I understand, of course, if you'd rather keep it, you know, keep it to small groups or whatever. Don't feel obliged. I'm just, I'd be happy to join if you wanted me to. You can probably remove the title. Nobody will be able to find it, but I didn't manage. Yeah, okay. Still, it doesn't seem quite as. That makes it sound like if they know. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't sound as good. Ooh, Pokemon. A clang. What on earth's a clang? We've done in there, haven't we? Speak to Nasana and then we'll raid out.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
You're lying to me.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me.
Don't like to talk.
But I guess that
Terminal wants to watch my games for some reason, but you'd be
You
more than
wanted
welcome.
your sister dead?
If people
Oh
found
yeah,
out
do
my
that.
sister was a
Yeah,
criminal,
or you know,
I'd
if you
be
don't want it on
considered a
the
security
wider
risk.
Discord,
They'd revoke
you know,
my
just
clearance or
private
place me
message
on
it or whatever. Yeah,
administrative leave until
that'd
she
be
was
nice.
apprehended.
Be cool to
I shall transfer a
to
little
see.
something into your account as a token of my appreciation.
Is there a chat
sure
in there?
you'll
Like,
find
can
the
you
amount satisfactory.
can you chat on? I mean, obviously you'd be playing the game, so you wouldn't be able to chat back. But I've got a better
You're a
deal.
diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a spectre.
But yeah,
who
no,
owes
I'd
you a
love to
favor.
join. Be
You make a good
be good
point.
fun.
Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you
Oh, okay.
authorization to
Yeah,
purchase
no, I'd be up for
prototype
joining.
Asari mods.
Yeah, drop the link.
I will get you
However,
added to our
wherever you feel
manufacturer's preferred
comfortable,
client
and
list.
I'll
I think
I'll
you'd
try
be
and join.
very interested in what they have available.
Yeah, I've got a
Goodbye,
clang,
Shepard.
whatever a clang
It has
is.
been a pleasure doing
Woohoo.
business with you.
So there we go. We just shot her sister in the head, and she rewarded us for it. Oh, we didn't talk to this guy, did we? This guy's the top cop in the entire Citadel, and I'm just going to hack his computer right in front of him. There we go. Can screen share on PlayStation. Would gladly do a chat with a group that's less weird than me talking to. Yeah. Yeah, it's it does take a bit of getting used to talking. I mean, especially in the early days when I was streaming literally to myself because nobody was watching at all. I really struggled, and I still do. You know, I catch myself sort of getting absorbed in the game and not talking enough. I mean, I always respond to people in chat, but if people are just lurking, and not talking, I do sort of realise that I've been quiet for a little while. I'm like, it's a lot to remember. It's a skill, and the people, some of the best streamers I've seen, it's a skill I respect. Right, let's raid out. Let's have a look then. So what do we have here? We've got so a little look to make sure nobody I'm currently following is around. No. So who did you suggest, Moose? We're going with Chorizo something, wasn't it? Hang on. I'm scrolling up. Grim Chorizo. Stream manager. I really haven't got the hang of this yet, still. But we're going to raid Grim Chorizo doing... I think we're mostly there, ready to go. Well, we'll try someone new. Grim Chorizo. Sounds like a plan. So, yeah, well, thanks for joining, everyone. It was great to have you, Moose, of course, and Smirnoff, Will. Great to have you here. And earlier we had Control, Emmy, and Lizzie. So yeah, that's really great. Really, really cool to have you all here. And thanks for joining. I'm planning to stream Thursday if work doesn't get in the way. There is talk about doing a late work on streaming. Late production change at work, so I may not be able to do Thursday after all. But we'll see. I'll shout in the Discord and update everything on the schedule. So yeah, but let's kick this raid off and check out this music stream because it looks like it's music. And let's join. And are we going? Are we going? Are we going? Are we going? Are we there? Pleasure, Moose. A pleasure.